Hi guys, it's Jazz from the Beauty Brats, and I'm back again with another video, another banger, hopefully something that you want to see, period. So today I am dyeing a synthetic wig that I made myself out of Zuri Natural Dream Multi-Yaki hair. It was 18, 20, and 22 inches in the color 613, as you can see. So I started off by trying to protect my lace with the Got To Be, and that is something that you should do, and I know the title is going to be what not to do. So the first thing is, if you're trying to dye your synthetic wig a different color, you need to keep the water on the stove because it has to stay a certain temperature the entire time while you're dyeing the wig. So I clearly didn't know this the first time because I poured the water in the bucket and I really thought I was doing something, but yes, as y'all can see, I used the Rit synthetic dye in the color like Cherry Bomb or something, but that'll definitely be linked down below. And yeah, so I'm just mixing that up, thinking I'm really finna, eat this or whatever. Y'all saw I did the strand test, all that. I'm showing you the color of the water. The water is red. The strand test came back red. Everything was good. I thought it was on go. But yes, you see that? It's crazy. Anyway, so I did that and I let it sit in there for about 20 minutes, and that part is about to be coming up. So I'm just gonna keep talking later. So another thing that you do want to do when you're dyeing your synthetic wig is mix it up so that you can make sure that the color spreads evenly over all of the hair. But something that you don't want to do, that I'm about to do, is add more water, because this is going to dilute the amount of dye and it's just gonna make the color more pale. Personally, I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Like, the less water you use, the more potent the water. And yeah, so we already know how that goes. Another don't that I would suggest would be not to only buy one bottle of dye. I think that was also my problem, and so I had already dyed it the first time, and after that it's just harder to pick up more color, in my opinion. So I'm rinsing the wig now, and I can already tell that it's pink, and the water is super red, so that definitely confused me. But I honestly think it is the quality of hair, because the hair that I bought, I didn't mention this earlier, but it was only $30 for 3 bundles and a closure. I also forgot to mention that there was a closure earlier. I'm pretty sure the closure was 18 inches, but it could have been 16. I honestly don't really know. I'm sorry about that, but I definitely will link some similar hair if I can't find the exact same hair in the description box. So yeah, I'm using fabric softener to wash the hair now, and I think it's like Suavitel or something like that. This was the cheapest fabric softener I saw when I went into Walmart, but I think they sell fabric softener at Dollar Tree, so definitely hit them up first and see if you find any luck there. So yeah, I'm just washing this wig off, and after this first dye, it just ended up being pale pink. So I definitely tried it again, and I'll come back when I start that process. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing for this process is shaking up some water in the old container just to get the remnants of whatever dye is left in there out, and pouring that into the water. And then secondly, I am making sure I shake up the second bottle of dye, because that is included in the instructions. And yeah, I didn't do that the first time, so you definitely want to make sure you do that. You want to follow the instructions to a T, especially if you're buying cheaper hair, because we all know what happened here. The dye is clearly red. My hair came out pink. Okay, so again, the water is red. I you know, I don't take this as seriously this time due to the fact that it was red last time and I still didn't have much luck. But yes, this time I made sure I left the water on the stove, and the instructions say to allow the hair to simmer when you actually put the wig in. So you don't want it boiling, but you do want it simmering, so it should be bubbling a little bit. So again, I'm protecting my lace with this Got To Be, and I didn't show it on camera, and I forgot to say this last time, but I did go off camera and blow dry it dry. You can just wait for it to air dry if you do it earlier, but I was trying to get my thing done right then, so I blow dried it dry, and I do think that matters. So here I'm just making sure that all the hair is in the water and being covered by the water, and just mixing it up a little bit to make sure that I get an even dye job. Also on the bottle it says to add a little bit of dish detergent, and I'll show that later. I used some Gain. I don't really know how effective that is, but I was like, I'm going to do exactly everything this bottle tells me in order to hopefully have better luck this time. So yeah. Another do when dyeing your synthetic wig is using stainless steel pots, because this stuff will stain your other utensils. I guess that's what they're called, pots and pans, and you don't want that. So yes, it's also included on the instructions, so that's the real tea. I saved this water because I was skeptical on if the hair was going to come out the proper color, and as we can see, it's still coming out pink, although it is a darker pink this time. But I'm just repeating the same process, which is rinsing the hair and then using the fabric softener to condition and wash it. And I'm waiting until the water runs clear, because this is fabric dye, and if you don't do that, it's definitely going to stain your clothes. I did do another dye attempt, and I just used the leftover water that I had from the second attempt, and I didn't add any more water, I didn't add any more dye. I let it simmer in there for about 25 to 30 minutes, and what I got after that was just what I got. It gave me a more consistent color, so I just had to be happy with it. I think that the lack of color uptake could be attributed to the fact that this is very cheap hair, because I watched another video on YouTube and she got a pale color as well, but I thought it was because she used a door dye and not synthetic dye. Make sure you get synthetic dye. Make sure that you get synthetic dye. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the final look. So this is how the wig actually turned out. I ended up doing the watercolor method 3 times. I didn't record the last time because I was like, I'm over this. So I had to get on here and show y'all what it was talking about. Oh yeah, I don't have any concealer in the part or anything. And yeah, so this is what it's looking like right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Give me some tips in the comments on what I probably did wrong or whatever. And if you've ever gotten this pack here from the beauty supply store, and let me know what your experience with it was. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Ooh. Bye y'all.